These are our first guests, Tomás Soracco and Martin Krausse, and they will be speaking about the business plan and marketing material for the Portuguese NGO, APAV. Guys, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Martin.
My name is Tomás. How are you?
How are you? I hope everyone's okay. Well, for starters, we are from Argentina, where we live like 2 blocks away from each other, so we are pretty neighbors. We know each other since we were little kids, and we are in the same university. As an exchange program, we went to Lisbon. We went to Portugal for a semester. We went together also, and we were part of this NGO, Solidariamente. Well, for starters, we went to Lisbon, and we were there trying to get an NGO to work with. I don't know if you know, we make consult projects for other NGOs. So it's like we didn't know anyone there in Portugal. We need to make some contacts. We started sending emails from Argentina to other NGOs in Portugal. We didn't even know where they were until one of them replied. This was APAV. Later on, Tommy will tell you about this NGO. And when we were there and we already made contact with APAV, we needed to to make a team. We needed to build a team. Until now, we were like just Tommy, myself, and one other guy that it's called Mariano. I don't know. It was just the 3 of us without knowing anyone and anything about Lisbon or Portugal. So we started contacting our partners in Técnico, in IST, in the university in Lisbon, and 2 other girls, Madalena and
Ines.
So Ines joined us. Sorry, I forgot. Joined us in the group and the team, and we started working with them. We had some meetings with APAV, with some of the APAV people, and we started working with them. I don't know if you, Tommy, if you want to continue.
Yeah, sure. Like, just wanted to remark what a strange trip it was. Like, we joined Soli before coming to Portugal, and we were going to start a project in Buenos Aires, our hometown. And Nico, who is one of the founders of Solidariamente, told us, but hey guys, why don't you take the project to Portugal? So we decided to take the project down to Portugal without knowing anyone, as Martin said. And we had to build a team there, get the NGO, so it was quite a ride.
It was our first project also.
Yeah, also our first project. We had a lot of support from the people, the teams here in Argentina, but nevertheless, it was, we had a language barrier, and we were so lucky that Madalena and Ines, who are both Portuguese, joined us, and they were marvelous in their work. I believe they're pretty happy also with the results we gotten so far. So, as to give a brief introduction on APAV, it's an NGO in Portugal, spread all over Portugal, that aids victims of violence, gives them both like psychological, social, and legal support, and they do all of this for free. Nowadays, it's a pretty common topic, and luckily all over the world. So we strongly believe that what they're doing is of great value, and they do it with a lot of professionalism. They came to us because they had some projects that with their current volunteers and skills they couldn't or didn't find the time to work on. So we took on doing the business plan for one of their projects, which is Projeto Ser, which aims to teach kids at younger ages the concepts of different concepts of violence and how to mitigate violence and deactivate violent situations from very early ages. That because of studies they carried on, they have strong evidence that this is one of the main root causes of violence in the older ages, like when you're older. So we set up to do this BP. The first step was collecting some data about like the previous editions of the program, what they were trying to achieve, how did they get the different data points, and how did they execute, like what were the resources needed, where did they carry on this project. We got in touch with Rosa, who is one of the people working in APAV. She was super kind to us. She sent us a lot of information.
Very patient.
Very patient, because getting to an organization that already is established, has a lot of procedures, you have to understand everything to be able to really help them and do something that it's useful. So she was super patient, gave us a lot of information, gave us a lot of meetings, a lot of her time to help us. And so far we are still in the works, but we have made a business plan that is divided in 3 steps. We made a slide deck that is useful for contacting potential donors and explaining the program, and also partners like schools or maybe social centers that give the venues and the resources to gather the kits and do the workshops. We have also done a document for their internal use in case they want to ask if they do like different editions of the program, they can check what went not so well, and they can like improve the process of making the project. So that was our main goal. We are on the final iteration of that. And just to give you a sense, this may sound like a little bit abstract for a lot of people, or something like, okay, but you're students, how did you learn to do that? Here, at least in Solidariamente, we had a lot of support from professionals from top management consulting firms like BCG, Bain, that are working together with us. And also there's a huge part of the team that is very experienced, and they also give us a lot of support and constantly like guide our work. And I felt very good, and I think Martin has also, from what we talked about, because Rosa from APAV was super grateful for the work we've done, and we put a lot of effort into it, and seeing all the effort you've made transform into something like useful and that it will help someone in the future, it's a very, very pleasant feeling. So
yeah, it's very fulfilling for sure.
So if anyone is on the doubts and is doubting like, hey, I want to join and I want to collaborate in some way, but I don't know if my skills are adequate, my recommendation is reach out and ask, because there's never enough hands to help. Like we should be super grateful of what we have, and should feel, at least for me, and this is personal, should feel the need to reach out and help those who were less fortunate.
Even us, we didn't know anything about the NGO. We didn't know anything about anything. We just started work. Yeah, we just started working. It just it's the las ganas. It's the
will to make it.
Yeah, the will to make it. Thank you. It's the will to make it, and just having a little bit of time. It's like before this, I didn't know how a BP was made, and now I have an idea at least of how it's done. So I don't know. It's just that it's having the will and starting to work. It's all that. And yeah, as Tommy said, the Soli support is very important. At least for me, it was, because you feel like secure. You're like contained in some way, and everyone's always willing to help.
Yeah, the feeling is like, okay, nothing will go wrong. Like at first, when they tell you like, okay, you have to make a BP, you're like, man, I don't know how to do this.
What's that? Okay, where do we start?
I felt in the middle of the desert, and then you get like, you get a lot of helping hands. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of support, and also there's a lot of growth for us. Like you learn to do a lot of things. You learn how to really work in teams with real deadlines and with a real customer on the other side. So I think like all in all, it's a great experience. Like, you get a lot of personal and professional growth, and you meet new people, which is super cool. There are a lot of people in Soli, and I feel like I know most people since I'm in Soli that I've known for my whole life, and in every part of the world also.
Well,
so strongly recommended. Yeah, especially Donnie.
Not going far, Donnie.
So strongly recommended for anyone, either if you're a student or not. Strongly recommended for anyone just to chime in, contact Soli, and try to lend a helping hand.
Whatever you need, we're eager to help. So just join us, text us, whatever.
Or contact us through LinkedIn, or I think LinkedIn is easier because our names are down there.
True.
So thanks everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the conference. It was a lot of effort to put it on. So thanks.
Thank you very much. Bye.